Some exciting news for the Swedish Air Force as it has officially taken delivery of its very first Gripen E fighter jet from Saab. The handover ceremony took place on October 20th at the F7 Skaraborg Wing, which is the Air Force's main Gripen conversion and training base. Let's take a look at this delivery and use it as an opportunity to look at the Gripen E, its capabilities, and its orders. As reported by Aerospace Global News, the arrival of this first aircraft is part of a larger 60-unit order signed in 2013 between Sweden's procurement agency, FMV, and Saab. The deal was valued at approximately 47 billion Swedish krona, about 4.3 billion euros today. Deliveries will continue through the late 2020s, and these will slowly replace the aging JAS-39C/D Gripen fleet. So the aircraft's name is the same, but how does the E differ from the C/D fleet? Well, the fighter jet retains the Gripen family's compact Delta Canard design and multi-mission agility, but sees a substantial technological leap from the C/D generation. According to the commander of the Skaraborg Air Flotilla, the Gripen E is a, quote, completely new system built to meet future demands for survivability, range, sensors, and collaboration. Pilots familiar with older Gripen generations will be comfortable with the jet's handling and agility, although the E requires a new approach to decision-making in the cockpit due to its advanced sensor fusion and weapons integration. The new jet features a General Electric F414G engine, delivering 25% more thrust than the previous RM12 power plant. This results in improved climb rate, acceleration, and high-altitude performance. The E features a larger internal fuel capacity, extending the combat radius to around 1,500 kilometers, roughly 40% more than the earlier variants. When it comes to avionics, the Gripen E's Raven ES-05 AESA radar and Skyward G infrared search and track system enable 360-degree situational awareness and target tracking in contested environments. The aircraft's new mission data computer and open architecture avionics allow rapid software updates and seamless data link integration with NATO and partner assets. When it comes to weaponry, the Gripen E has 10 hardpoints and can conduct air-to-air, air-to-surface, and reconnaissance missions. Air supremacy is achieved with the carriage of up to 7 Meteor beyond visual range air-to-air missiles and 2 within visual range Iris-T missiles. Weapons like these, combined with the ability to use offensive and defensive means simultaneously, enables Gripen E to detect, engage, and suppress or destroy targets effectively. The aircraft also features a cutting-edge electronic warfare suite combining digital radar warning receivers, active jamming, and towed decoys to defeat advanced surface-to-air threats. And finally, for pilot interface, the cockpit features a wide-area touchscreen display and helmet-mounted sight system that will offer intuitive control and faster decision-making in complex missions. Saab also notes that from the outset, Gripen E was designed for ease of maintenance that secures higher availability than its competitors. The jet is designed to operate in extreme climates and from dispersed and unprepared road bases or airstrips. It takes less than 20 minutes with only a limited number of ground crew and equipment to refuel and rearm Gripen for an air-to-air mission, which ensures rapid re-engagement. With low maintenance requirements per flight hour, Gripen E spends less time on the ground and more time in the air. The E-series is 15.2 meters long, 8.6 meters wide, and has a maximum takeoff weight of 16,500 kilograms. And so, in terms of orders, Sweden becomes the first air force in Europe to take the Gripen E in advance of its planned entry into full operational service by 2027. Sweden plans to induct all 60 Gripen E aircraft by 2030, distributed across frontline wings including F7 Skaraborg, F-17 Karlinja, and F-21 Luleå. The training of pilots and ground crews is already underway. Initial operational capability is targeted for late 2026 or early 2027, followed by full operational capability once the majority of the fleet is delivered. The Swedes will operate both the Gripen C/D and E variants in parallel for several years. While it's the first Gripen E delivery for the Swedish Air Force, it's not the first ever Gripen E delivery. In fact, the first two serial production Gripen E fighters, called F-39 Gripen by the Brazilian Air Force, arrived in Brazil back in 2022. Brazil ordered 36 Gripen aircraft for its Air Force in 2014. The contract is said to consist of 28 single-seat E variants and 8 two-seat F variants. In August 2025, Thailand placed an order for 4 Gripen E/F aircraft. The order value is approximately 5.3 billion Swedish krona, about 484.7 million euros, and deliveries will take place from 2025 to 2030. And finally, at the time of making this video, Colombia is poised to order the Gripen E/F as well. Reports indicate that the South American nation will contract 18 fighters for more than $1.9 billion or 1.64 billion euros. The deal may have already gone through by the time you watch this video. And so it's an exciting time for the Swedish Air Force as it works to introduce the Gripen E into service. While it's not a full fifth-generation fighter jet, the aircraft's upgrades keep it relevant and a credible modern warfare capability. But what do you think of the Gripen E and its capabilities? And are there any countries that you think should order this aircraft for its Air Force? Let us know by leaving a comment.